Hey Zenfan! Okay, so I'm a day late and a dollar short with this, but I was really knackered last night. It's been a long week at work. So let's talk Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Ooh, I'm excited about this. Yes, indeed. I mean, we all hoped that this was coming. We all saw the leaks and stuff and thought, oh, that's just internet trolls being internet trolls. But we're actually getting it. There's been a launch trailer and everything. Not a terribly detailed launch trailer, but one nonetheless, from Rockstar. So this does have the rubber stamp of approval. This is actually happening. It is actually coming. And yeah, wow, what can we expect? I mean, chances are there will not be an online mode. I don't think in any way, shape or form any one of these free titles is going to link into the online. I don't think there'll be an online mode. There will obviously, for PlayStation, be trophies. I imagine Xbox will probably have its points or whatever it is Xbox does. I mean, I'm not an Xbox guy, so I can't say for certain what it is and is not that Xbox does, but I believe they have some sort of Xbox point type of thing. But yeah, there will definitely be trophy support. The one thing that definitely has to be the case though, you cannot have the same driving physics or the controls from back in them days. I'm sorry, but you can't be coming with PS2 controls. You just can't. I mean, it's like, it's gotta be like the controls for driving as they stand now. Probably the same for the gunplay too. I mean, have the city be the same layout and have the similar graphical style, just brushed up a bit to look a bit shinier for the modern age. You know, obviously make faces look a little bit better, textures be a little bit more ooh la la. But I think essentially the games have to be left more or less alone, which means Claude can't swim. You know, as much as we'd like him to, he can't swim. Because if he could swim, then he could just swim his way to the other island. He could get himself to the second island without having to get make the big jump with the big fast car with that special mission. So, nope, Claude can't swim. Of course, the other big question with this trilogy is the radio stations, the music. Now, this shouldn't be too hard with Grand Theft Auto 3 because as I understand it and remember it, I think most of the songs were actually Rockstar original songs. We have to look at that, but I think they were. Obviously, when it comes to Vice City and San Andreas, those songs were licensed songs, so those licenses have no doubt by this point expired. Now we're talking back in the PS2. I mean, the PS2, that system came to being in 2000, you know, and considering this is like, you know, the 20th anniversary that this is coming out for, more or less, then yeah, the idea that those licenses are still going is unrealistic and laughable. So they'll either have to get the same music again and pay for new licenses, or get similar music, which will kind of bum me out in one way. But then again, if I can listen to adverts for petsovernight.com again and hear Laszlo take apart the guy for the martial arts who descended from the rafters like a bat, then yeah, I'm all up for this. And I was never that big on Vice City back in the day. Yeah, I completed it, but it never really hit me. But I think I was possibly too young for it. You know, maybe it just didn't hit me the right way. I didn't have as many references in my head from as much TV shows. But I think now as an older gamer, I think I'll get more out of Vice City. But the main one obviously that I'm looking forward to is I cannot wait to get at San Andreas with modern loading times. I mean, PlayStation 5 loading times and textures, the San Andreas desert. Oh, baby. Of course, the only thing I don't want to have to do is I don't have to ride that bike after that train, you know. I don't know how many times I'll be able to, again, to take Big Smoke tell me that all I had to do was go after the train. God, no. But yeah, I think there's a lot of scope here. I think they might even chuck in a couple extra modes, you know, maybe some sort of like, you know, time attack or something, you know, a couple of extra little sort of gimmicky things. Maybe they'll go a little bit further with the customization, like because the car customization in Andreas was fantastic, and the CJ customization, of course, was revolutionary for the time. Claude still shouldn't speak. I do believe that. I think that Grand Theft Auto 3, Claude should not be able to speak. Now, what would be lovely, what would be extra nice, is if they stuck in the, I forget the name of it now, I think, was it Liberty City Stories? The PSP game? You know, where it's like from a little before he goes and has to serve time for the mob. So maybe if you chuck that in, you know, or maybe have it as like an additional sort of like, you know, play it as a prologue. You know, you play Grand Theft Auto 3, and then if you get above maybe if like you get all the drug packages or something, you have to do a particular amount of things to get that to entice you to play the game even further, and then you get your access to that PSP game, which could be also brought up to spec for nowadays. That could be most interesting. Yes. But I'm very much looking forward to this. Definitely going to get it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it day one because I'm a bit skint right now. Christmas is already biting me bum. Simple needs money. Simple doesn't know where he's going to get money. And as you can hear, I'm still getting over this cold that you heard starting when I was doing the live stream, so wish them bloke luck. It's not going great for him right now. Anyway, all that aside, this looks like it should be a lot of fun, and I will play them in order, so it'll be Free, it'll be Vice, and it'll be San Andreas. And I don't see why you would do it in the other way, because you save the best to last, don't you? Don't you? Okay guys, I just wanted to come on and say this looks cool, I'm excited, let's go. Alright guys, you know the drill. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.